MP,
What's going
great
on,
to
man?
finally meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, man. Hey, I read the article about you in the pen down. You're one data-obsessed cat, man.
Well, you can never have too much data. I'm glad you came. Look, this Shep thing, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. We're going to need to put in some work to make sure it doesn't have a negative impact on the start of your career.
Okay, yeah, so just like work hard, play well, make people forget Shep ever existed.
Yes and no. Let's say we put you in the starting lineup tomorrow and you stumble a little bit. Normally, no big deal. But 68% of our fans wanted Shep, and of that 68%, 95% have a highly unfavorable opinion of you.
Okay, so that's basically corporate speak for they hate my guts.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which means it becomes a story. Papers in this town are out for blood. I'm sure you saw the top take segment.
Oh, I did.
Okay, look, there's no reason to think that you're not going to take off right out of the gate. But any hiccup in your play, and we've got a distraction on our hands. It's bad for your growth, bad for team chemistry, and it makes Phil Boyer look bad. He stuck his neck out for you on draft night.
Okay, so what's the solution?
Glad you asked. We focus on the fan base, and we develop a strategy to win their affection.
Okay, it sounds like my playing time is based on what? If I can make the fans like me or not?
I know, it's ridiculous, but everything's connected.
Okay.
If we don't deal with this in a holistic manner, it could affect the bottom line. When the bottom line's affected, governors aren't happy. When the governors aren't happy, nobody's happy.
I just want to be a pillar in the community. So if we can make that happen as part of that, I'm in. I don't want to do a bunch of PR fluff, though.
Same page, 100%.
Okay.
And I've already talked to your team about all of this. Impressive group of people, by the way. And they're going to take the lead on it, but my door is always open.
Freddie, I really appreciate your transparency, man.
Oh, just doing my job. Just doing my job. Believe me, it's an honor to work with someone as talented as you, MP. I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can accomplish together.
It's an early. Love to see it.
Just doing my job, Coach.
Humble and hardworking. Both qualities we'd like to see in a draft pick. But you already knew that. Let me show you the locker room.
Let's do it.
So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Your locker's over there.
The one with my name on it, right?
Quick study. We put the starter's name on the whiteboard over here before every game. Coach likes to keep things regular, but obviously injuries happen. People perform or they don't, so it'll change from time to time.
All right, well, hopefully it changes sooner rather than later.
You keep doing the right things, you'll be there sooner than you think.
Hey, that's the plan.
All right, hey, come on, let me show you my office. Come on in.
Cool.
Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hyped, man. You got no idea.
Like I said, we wanted to see how you performed under pressure, so we put a lot of weight in your performance in the Summer League Championship.
Yeah, you were very clear about that.
Communication is super important in this organization, so I am glad to hear you say that. And I'm also glad to let you know that you'll be our sixth man to start the season.
Sixth man. Okay, can't be mad at that.
I thought you'd be a little higher in the joy scale than can't be mad at that.
Joy scale. Coach, you a life coach on the side? Getting a little pocket money there?
Yeah, I joke when I'm upset too.
I'm not upset. It's just I haven't come off the bench since my freshman year of college. And before that, never, really.
I get that. But sixth man at this level is a big responsibility. People have long careers in that role, and you haven't even played a game yet.
I feel you, man. It's just I have high expectations for myself, and I'm not exactly at a 10 on the joy scale just yet.
I get it, 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned if you didn't feel that way. You want to make it here, you got to have a hunger to be the best.
I mean, if you're not competing to be the best here, what are we doing?
Exactly.
What are we doing?
Exactly. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to get dressed, you know where your locker is, and once you're ready to head to the court, it's the tunnel across from the locker room. Any questions?
Ah, Coach, yeah, I'm ready. Let's get it.
See you out there.
The post pairing forms Smith along with Şengün. Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. And it's Martin in at the 3. And for the Hawks, Collins and Capella man the post positions. The guard pair, the talented Young and Murray. And it's Hunter in at the 3 slot. GA, the Houston Rockets, coming off back-to-back losing seasons. And that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positives and see the road ahead, but
making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Collins. Murray against Green. Collins wide open. He fires. Can't tie it up as that one misses.
and already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Tate with the ball. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Here's Şengün. Drops in the layup for 2.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Murray against Green. The kick out to Young. Goes up to the stripe. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Houston the other way now. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first game of the NBA's regular season.
It's an East versus West matchup tonight. First meeting of the year between these two.
Yeah, fun to see maybe strangers because you just aren't familiar with these faces here tonight. This will be a very exciting game to watch.
Here's Young. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella, one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. It's because of his activity.
The drive by MP. Goes back up. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Hawks trail by 4. Young with the ball. Now Green defending. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
For the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Bay comes in for John Collins. And Griffin subbed in for Young. Houston also making some changes. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Şengün. And it's Josh Christopher in for Green. MP against Murray. A nice shot by MP.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Outside Griffin. Up top Bay. Rockets with the rebound. Here's MP. Passes to Kaminsky. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Rockets lead by 5.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Outside Bogdanovich. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. And it's MP with the rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Over to the wing. Shoots from 12. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
1:46 left to play here in the first. And it's Murray with the jam.
And that's a nice pass from Bay, willing to do whatever he can to help his team.
The drive by MP. He's off on that one, so Atlanta will take it the other way. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. And it's off from three-point range. Houston leading by 5.
And catch and release, not just about fishing. Saddiq Bey last season with the 4th most catch and shoot triples made in the NBA.
MP passes to Kaminsky. Yes, that goes in. Kaminsky's got his second basket of the game.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Deep two from Murray. It's rebounded by Houston.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Murray against MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Rocket lead.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bogdanovich, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
His first.
Staying aggressive, stay on the attack. That's how Bogdanovich is going to earn these whistles.
Atlanta shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. Rockets leading by 7. MP outside. Inside, it's tipped. It's stolen by Johnson. Outside Griffin. Bogdanovich wide open. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Houston heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Please give a big round of applause.
Trae Young, and I'll tell you what, if the defense is getting under his skin, he rarely shows that.
A baseline J, the jumper to drop. He's got 11.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
And so it's the Houston Rockets in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. It seems like nothing they do can go wrong as they string together one successful possession after another and are simply running away with this one. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Frank Kaminsky. He's out there with Jayshawn Tate. And it's Christopher in at the 2. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Young. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Right side Griffin. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 8th assist here tonight.
We appreciate Trae Young and that shooting ability, but reminding us once again, he will dish.
MP, no good. Hawk shooting here, about 46% for the game. Here's Griffin. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. The Rocket shooting has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. Young against MP. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Murray. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 6th assist on the night.
Well, you got to take some chances, and Young will do that, challenging the defense that time.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
The Rockets have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. And stolen by Hunter. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And it's Murray with the jam.
Yeah, you could tell Hunter knew he was open, did not hesitate to find him.
Here's MP. Unloads. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
MP, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
His fourth. Team first.
And the first one at the line is good. Houston making a switch.
15. 2 shots.
And so he hits both. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Covered by Johnson. Rebound, Atlanta. On the wing, Holiday. Here's Okongwu. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Team's third.
And that one falls for Okongwu.
Onyeka Okongwu.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For Houston, they've gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth. 8 of 12. Marjanovic passes to MP. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Johnson finds Holiday. The 11-footer. Here's Fernando. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Clearly a foul.
At the line.
And the first one drops.
Bruno Fernando.
Good on both. And it seems the play-in tournament is here to stay, Brent. Has it worked out as well as you expected?
I think it's been great, Kevin. One of the things that could be adjusted, though, is maybe if you're the 8th seed and you have a 10-game lead on the 10th seed, there should be no reason why they should be competing in the postseason tournament. So maybe they do something with regards to the records as to whether or not a team qualifies. But the way it stands now, it's created the kind of drama and competition that the league has craved.
Pass to Johnson. Holiday with the 3. That shot no good. Houston's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized scorer who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Hawks shooting 40% in the fourth. And Holiday kicks to Johnson. Back to Holiday. There's the pass to Okongwu. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go with the 3. That's good from Holiday on the assist by Okongwu. Holiday's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. MP against Holiday. Here's MP, and he makes good on the layup. MP's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Back to Holiday. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. He'll have a jump ball. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
So it's Atlanta now. Okongwu dishes to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Kicks it to Okongwu. Hawks passing it around. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And a couple years ago, the NBA played with the 72-game schedule.
Taking 2 shots.
Think the NBA will ever shorten the number of games long-term and go back to that number?
I don't know, Kevin, but this idea of the mid-season tournament seems to be gaining more and more traction, and there's a lot more interest in what it would do to the competitiveness of the middle part of the season. And I think we're all for something like that, where something's on the line and we see guys elevated in that element.
Here's MP. No good that time. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Johnson in the corner. All alone. The shot missing.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
He loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
MP against Holiday. That one no good. Now here's MP. He's tightly guarded, and the layup's good off the glass. MP's got 32 points in the game.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
The first free throw is good.
Aaron Holiday. 2 shots.
Both free throws good from Holiday. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
You guys really smothered them on the defensive end tonight.
Yeah, we really locked in on the defensive end tonight. Coach is really happy with our switches on the pick and roll, and we need to bring that kind of intensity every night.
You also caused a lot of turnovers. It looked like you were reading the offense like a free safety.
Oh, man, that's just a scheme, man. A big part of our defense is causing deflections and getting out in transition. We stuck to the script, and it worked tonight.
Yes, it did. Congrats.
Oh, man. Hey, everyone.
Fantastic win tonight, MP.
Thanks, John.
What was your favorite part of tonight's game?
John, there was a lot of noise this offseason about whether I was the right pick at 18, so it felt really good to get out there and just start proving my worth and proving that I was the right choice, I was so sick and tired about hearing about the right choice, MP this, MP that, I just wanted to be about it.
Well, you were certainly about it tonight. Looking forward to seeing what you got in store for us next time.
Thanks, John. Appreciate you.
There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal about the fan base's so-called negative reaction to you on draft day. But I did see quite a few people in the stands supporting you. Could you speak a little bit about that?
Yeah, John, I felt that support tonight, and it was love. I can't complain about that. But I think with the whole, Shep controversy was a bit of a media creation, if we're being honest here. Now, don't get me wrong. You know, it's not like I feel like I should be handed the keys to the city or, you know, get the red carpet rolled out for me. But these days, it feels like everyone has an opinion. You know, so you can always find someone that's willing to put you down if you look for it. You know, it's there. You know, for me, I'm just more focused on the people that support me, genuinely. You know, and I've got plenty of support in the city, so it feels good.
The times we live in, right?
Tell
Thanks,
me about
MP.
it. Yeah, no problem, man. Good question, by the way. Okay, that's it? All right. Thanks, guys.
Hey, I will let him know.
What up, Rick? You good?
Hey, yeah, just got off the phone with Othello Akpem's assistant, and the big boss man wants to see you.
What about? I mean, he's not one of those super hands-on GMs, is he?
Nah, I mean, that's not really his reputation.
So...
Honestly, I don't know what this is about, man. I mean, I tried to press his assistant for some more info, but all he told me was that Coach Graves will be there, too.
Okay. Something about this feels off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
You got any advice?
Go in there with an open mind, see what they want to talk about, and come back here and we'll talk about it.
All right. Bet.
So what you say to MP? Come on in, take a seat.
What's up, MP?
Coach Graves, Mr. Akpem.
What'd I tell you about that? Othello, please.
All right, man, my bad. You got it.
So, about Shep.
Oh, boy, you too.
Now just listen. We knew the PR hit we'd take for picking you over him. But that's all just outside noise. Inside these walls, all we care about is ball.
All right, well, I'm willing to put in the work, on and off the court, so whatever it takes. I actually spoke to Freddie Novak.
You talked to Freddie.
Did I do something wrong by talking to Freddie?
Freddie's a nice guy. I like him. But all this stuff about controlling your own narrative, you're a ball player, not a politician.
We put together a very specific game plan for you. You hit these goals, you're in the starting lineup. Simple as that.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my shot with the Stars.
That's flat out wrong. This Shep stuff has nothing, I repeat, nothing to do with your playing time. I want you to focus on your craft, not this PR stuff. Am I clear?
Crystal clear.
Good. I don't need to keep you. But if you ever want to talk, or if Freddie gives you a hard time, whatever, my door is always open.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Akpem.
Othello. Don't mention it. Thank me by putting in the work.
All right. See you, Coach.
See
Yeah. Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah. Yeah, I'll link up with you later, man. All right, have a great one.
Yo, you want me to come back?
No, you good, you good.
You sure?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk with you about your meeting with Othello.
To be honest with you, man, I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
Yeah. So you know something?
Man, I'm all over it.
So what's your take on it then, man? And one ear, I got Freddie tell me one thing, and the other I have Othello basically forbidding me to talking to Freddie.
Oh, he forbid you?
Well, not exactly, but he's not happy that I'm talking to him. I mean, the thing is, you know, winning over the fans, I'm all for. It is my thing. It's a great idea. It's well-researched. But Rick, man, if it's me stepping on people's toes, I'm not for it.
Look,
I don't want to make the coaching staff angry.
That's not gonna happen, all right?
So what's the plan, man?
Well, first of all, relax. All right, everything's fine, man. It's just a little palace intrigue, that's all.
Palace intrigue. All right, sure.
Look, your president of basketball ops, Phil Boyer, he's feeling the heat right now. He underestimated the PR hit that he would take by drafting you while Shep is still on the board. And optics, for better or worse, are very important for a man in his position.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a career to consider, so I get it.
Okay, so if you take this whole thing seriously, it'll do a great deal of getting you ahead.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm down for whatever. Just say the word.
All right, that's good. But meanwhile, you still got Othello Akpem thinking that Freddie's some existential threat.
A threat?
Yeah.
Yo, bro, what is he, like, angling for his job? Dude is in marketing, man.
I don't know. Stranger things have happened, man.
Wow. I don't know. Dude seemed pretty straightforward to me.
I mean, that was my read, too, but I mean, that don't mean Othello's not worried. Look, the way he sees it, Phil's legacy is tied to you, which means that Freddie's got his ear because you come with a lot of media baggage.
Okay, again, that part makes sense.
Okay, plus you got the whole data-driven angle. And you got to remember, Othello's old school, like a real scouts and chalkboards type. Thinks that anybody with a computer's trying to push him out the league.
Right.
All right, so all I'm saying is you gotta walk a real fine line here, man. I mean, goes without saying, you have to perform.
Yo, the funny thing is, that does not seem to be the focus right now at all.
Like, I mean, you want the money, right?
Hey.
Then this all comes with it.
Hey, I ain't complaining. I just think it's funny, man.
Look, all this means is that we got to be delicate, all right? So instead of launching this, full-on PR blitz, probably on the lines of what Freddie would want, let's dip our toes in this whole plan to win over the fans.
I think I know what you're saying. You want slow plays.
Slow play it, exactly.
All right.
It's not like we won't do nothing. We'll just ease into it. Keep Othello and Freddie happy, which keeps Phil happy.
Okay.
Which makes us one big, happy, slightly dysfunctional family.
Okay. It's all making sense now. So when we start, man.
Well, Mila and Ashley are running point on this, so I'm sure they'll hit you up when they got something to say.
Yo, let them know whenever, wherever, it don't matter. I'm there. I'm your guy. Let's get it.
Okay, I get it. Look, in the meantime, you just focus on ball, all right? Hit the goals that Othello and Coach G gave you, win some games maybe, and we're going to be golden.
Want some games?
I'm just saying.
Hey, that ain't no issue.
Yeah, I ain't think it was going to be.
All right, then.
All right, get out there, man.